Welcome to Brunch with Besties podcast.
We are here.
We're here. Hi,
Hey.
guys. I'm Sherry Renee.
And I'm Chanel.
Our mission is to heal and help others as we heal and help ourselves through purpose driven conversations.
Yep.
Today, we are celebrating Black men.
Oh, yes.
That's what we're doing on today.
That's what we're doing today.
On this first Monday of Black History Month, we're going to bring it in and say it's the first of the month.
All right.
We're going to go ahead and celebrate Black men today.
Yes. Why not?
Why not? 2020 was rough for the brothers.
It was.
Real rough. It was rough for us too.
Hey,
but it was rougher.
It was rougher.
For the brothers.
For
so
the men.
We're just going to go ahead and celebrate them on today. Inspired by a chat that we were in on Clubhouse, but we're going to do our own little rendition of that. So stay tuned. So before we get into that, we're going to start like we always do with a toast.
All right. So I'm going to do something a little different today. I'm going to give my toast. So I'm going to do a little manifest. I'm going to give my toast to my future husband. So future husband, if you're listening to this podcast, I just want to say thank you for being such a great support system, for loving me, for loving JR, and just making our lives such that, we don't have to question or, we don't have to worry about you. You reassure us, you protect us, you provide. And I just want to say thank you, future husband, because you did that and we love you.
Shout out to Chanel's future husband. I mean, we are celebrating Black men, so why not?
Hey,
maybe he's listening.
He's listening. He's out there. I know it. So, just a little manifestation to my future husband.
Manifestation. Okay. Shout out to the future babe. The future husband.
Husband. There we go.
Yeah. Shout out to the future husband. I'm going to give my toast to Cicely Tyson.
All right. Yes.
Who died at 96.
Yeah.
Child. Born in 1924, in the 1920s, honey, in the 1920s. Shout out to the haters. In Harlem, New York.
Yes.
Discovered by Ebony magazine.
Wow.
Yeah, so model first, actress second, right? But on Broadway.
Nice.
Right. Okay. She said, I will only play strong Black women. So there's a lot of roles that she would not play.
Yeah.
It's like, you're going to represent my people well. And I'm like, okay, go ahead and have standards.
Snapping.
Back in the 20s.
Yes.
And also, I loved her on How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah,
that's my most
amazing.
recent memory of Cicely Tyson, and it's just been amazing to see her to continue to work. Like, I remember watching and being like, dang, she is still working.
Yes, still working.
And still looking fine. Okay. I was like, all right.
She killed it on How to Get Away with Murder.
She did. And then, just thinking about all the things that she had a chance to see throughout her lifetime, being born in the 1920s and all that.
Right. Wow.
I mean, the Great Depression, World War II, like, what did she not see? The Civil Rights Movement.
Jim Crow, like she seen
yes.
so much.
Yes. The Little Rock Nine, March on Selma, King's assassination.
Yeah, everything.
I mean,
what a
the internet.
Right. The internet, Barack Obama.
Girl, Amazon.
Yes.
And
everything.
she even got to see my dear sweet soror become the first Black vice president. So, I mean, what a legacy.
What a life.
What a life.
Yeah.
What a legacy.
Yeah.
So my toast goes to Miss Cicely Tyson. May she rest in peace.
Yeah, and she's an honorary member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated as well. So
she is. I was gonna leave that out, but whatever. Yeah. Back to what I was saying. I'm just playing. Shout out to the beautiful, those devastating deep of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, our sister Greeks.
Yes.
Shouts out to them. So let's break bread. Mm-hmm. What's going on, girl?
Well, like you said, it's the first of the month. So my budget is like, all right, what's going on this month? Because you have to pay for everything.
Everything.
So earlier today, I was just paying all my bills, trying to make sure that I'm doing everything that
hoping
I need
that they
to
clear.
Right? Hoping that they process and don't delay. Take that out. Today, your girl, listen,
that is funny.
Pending transactions don't work for your girl because I'm gonna think I got more money than I got.
Hilarious.
So yes, doing that. It's a new month. I just felt I was in a good mood this morning. Just a new month. It's Monday. just fresh start, I feel like. And January felt long, and I love January because that's my birthday month, but I was definitely like, okay, we're done here. Like,
Right.
come on, January.
Wrap it up.
But then we got this awful snow in Milwaukee, and I'm just like, okay, this is foul. So hopefully that was the last of it, so we can move on to spring and just bypass all this winter. But that is what's going on with me. Just trying to make sure I'm staying within my budget, child.
Obey the budget.
Obey the
you
budget.
have to give every dollar a purpose.
Yes.
Every dollar has a purpose.
Because if you don't, you'll be
swipe.
Then you'll be like, whoa.
That is so funny.
There's that. But what's going on?
So I have been drinking my water, minding my business. I have not been getting my steps. Scarlett has been, when I say, talk about a sweep, girl. Okay? Talk about a three-peat. I mean, Scarlett has just been going in on me, but it's a new week, and today I think I'm at like 9,000 right now, so I'm trying to get up there. She's already at her 10,000. I said, sit your bleep down. I don't know what part of that she don't get.
Sat down.
But last week was really rough. Your girl was stressed beyond measure, and then like you said, that snow came, and it was a thing. But that's why this weekend it was all about me.
Hey.
I was like, we gonna rest, we gonna reset, we gonna rejuvenate. You're right, today is the 1st. February is my birthday month.
Okay.
And I woke up at 5 a.m. just ready to go.
All right.
I mean, just charged and ready to go. I said, I will own this day. This day will not own me.
Cracking.
So yeah, I'm on fire for February.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, new job, new day, everything new. So let's go. Let's bring in the new.
Yes, we ready.
So yes, now it is time for the tip. Look, I gotta be all dramatic. Just to give you time, child. I'm just doing it for you.
Thank you. I needed it today. All right, here we go.
And we're back.
We're back.
Okay, can we get the horn for the men? We celebrating the men.
Yes, we ain't did that in a while.
Right.
All right. I don't remember where it was. But yes, it's a celebration.
Man, it's a celebration on today. So like I said, we were in a Clubhouse group and love the idea of just celebrating the Black men. Obviously, 2020 was, racism was at an all-time high. I don't know. Or maybe it was just filmed. I don't know.
It was filmed.
It was definitely filmed. But I think that with the president that we had, a lot of things that would have been more covert became very overt.
Absolutely.
So from my perspective, it seemed to at least be at an all-time high.
Yeah.
But in any case, I was reading something that said stuff that we already know, but here it is. But actually, there was some new information that I got, or at least I didn't look at it this way. So as we know, Black men face high levels of discrimination, but it said that they actually face high levels of depression as well, because discrimination is a precursor to depression. And I said, that makes sense. That makes sense. And it even said that as their income rises, they're still seen as, dangerous and inferior and threatening. And Black boys who come from the wealthiest family tend to be the most depressed.
Wow.
And I said,
that's interesting.
Who knew? We can't get the bag up and get up out of this? I guess not. But yeah, people with the highest, or Black men who had the highest income, had the highest risk of depression. And it even said that, those implicit bias tests that people do when you're trying to determine what your thoughts are about certain groups of people. So it measures how your brain associates Black features with positive terms. It said that white men tend to be the most biased against Black men.
Wow.
And the reason why this is of concern is because white men hold the most power. Right? So they're the lawmakers, they're the judges, they're the lawyers, they're the police officers, et cetera, et cetera. They're even in the boardrooms, right? So even at work.
Yeah.
Black men can't even move up.
Right? Move on up.
But
it's crazy.
And then the things that we already know, right? They're being shot disproportionately to any other group. Slavery ended, racism did not.
Nope.
We're in modern day slavery. And Black men tend to have a shorter lifespan.
Yeah.
Right? Probably because
It's depressing. It's stressful.
It's stressful being Black.
Listen, stress is a real killer. Like,
it's a real killer, and
yeah.
You know how they say post-traumatic stress disorder,
PTSD.
PTSD. Yeah. I think that there should be one for being Black.
I agree, and that should be added to it because I think it is very stressful to be Black and to grow up Black and to have a Black son and all of those things.
Yeah. So we're going to love on the Black men today, just a little bit for the next hour or so.
Okay.
So join us.
Yes, join us for sure. Because we want to hear from you.
Yes. So, can I start off by saying that Black men are beautiful?
Yeah. Why don't you?
Will they receive that? I don't know. They're gonna be like, beautiful. We fine. We this, we that, but beautiful. But I mean, just
can we gas Black men?
Can we gas Black men just for a second?
Just a little bit.
Beautiful in the sense of a work of art.
Absolutely. I would agree. I mean, I think there is nothing more pleasing to my eye than just a Black man. And it's like you said, it's not about like the way he looks, but I think it's just the total package of him.
Exactly.
Just everything about a Black man and the way they move, their mannerisms, the swag, their intelligence, their mind, their ability to assimilate, or not assimilate, but like kind of fit in wherever they need to fit in. I think that is totally a work of art, and it's such a blessing that we get to see that.
Have you ever noticed that Black men have really nice skin?
Girl, the best skin.
So I want to say this. Do you think that when we not looking, that they be doing like face masks and stuff? Right now, there's a Black man with a turmeric mask on.
I wouldn't be mad.
A rose quartz roller, just trying to get his glow on.
If that is what bro is doing, I wouldn't even be mad at him, because I feel like that have nice skin, because we respect that. But I think I saw some memes that was like, the reason why men have like nice skin is because they don't like,
because they stress everybody else out.
Yes, and it's just like, but that's so true. Black men have such as velvety, like smooth skin and beautiful long curly eyelashes.
I know, I'm like, y'all don't even need this. Like, why do you have this? How?
We pay for
right,
and put ourselves through torture.
I mean, are you at home steaming? Like, what are you doing? Why is your skin so nice?
I just look at my son like, really? Like, this is your skin, and these are your lashes. I mean, my son got top and bottom lashes that just be like, like, what?
Dudes have lashes for no reason.
For days, like beautiful eyebrows, like just everything. Like this, the jaw part is like my favorite part on a man. But yeah, that part is always just like,
because it's such a masculine feature.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And child, don't get us started on beards. We ain't gonna go there.
Listen, we this is funny because we should have had Eon from Sweats and Suits. He posted something about his beard regimen today.
But did you see him in the video though? I mean, when I tell you the confidence, okay, he was like, I know my beard, gang up in here.
Tens all
around.
This beard,
man. Okay, that video probably didn't went viral by now.
It should. Much respect, Ian. I mean, your beard is popping.
The beard is popping.
Give it to you. Like, shout out to Eric from Sweats and Suits podcast, Beard Gang. And every year, Eric is on the November, like the No Shave November. I know Tashonda always shouts men out for their beards in November, and he's always a part of the list. Like,
he makes it every year.
Every year he makes this.
That's
list.
probably part of his AKAs when he checks in Sweats and Suits.
I swear. But yes, you cannot go wrong with the beard. Shout out to the guys who can't grow beards, because I know that's the thing.
It's okay. We still love you.
We love you.
Black men appreciation. Yes. We love men with no beards, struggle beards, beard
all
beards.
Of it. Listen, I'm gonna put my hands on it wherever, whatever.
I'm absolutely putting my hands on the beard.
Love it.
They're gonna be like, get your hands off of me. It's COVID. No. Not if you can't do it, won't do it. Beard. Gotta do it.
And it's so funny because when I was younger, like beard used to like creep me out. Maybe
too.
It was like the Santa thing. Like,
I don't know.
It was weird. I was like, nah, Santa, you all up in here and I'm itchy.
I don't know if it was Santa, but it was just to me, I thought I don't know. It was almost like poor hygiene. Like I just I didn't
Oh,
like it. Like I was like clean.
that's
Like be clean.
interesting.
But
Clean
now I'm
cut.
like, oh hey, clean beard, no
Hey.
beard, little beard, big beard.
Whatever.
I'll take it all.
Hey, I'll take any of it.
Don't discriminate.
But beards are, yes, Black men, like, and then when they're like cut, and you know, when they get first, let's get to haircuts. Like when Black men come out of the barber shop.
Black men know they fine when they come up out the barber shop though. I mean, they again back to the confidence.
Oh my god.
Like they have a certain pep in their step when they leave the barbershop. You can't tell a Black man nothing after he didn't left the barbershop.
Like you cannot say not a word to him. I mean, from Steve to Stefan, like he's turned up.
Like I mean, he has a je ne sais quoi when he leaves that chair.
And shout out to all the barbers for being such
Shouts out to the barbers.
Wonderful.
They are gifted and talented. I mean, you know how we talk about the schools for the gifted and the talented? Listen, we need to talk about the barbers for the gifted and the talented, honey.
The elites. I mean, that is just a craft and a gift. And that I'm just like, wow. I used to wonder.
And dudes will not go to a new barber. They'd be like, no, bro.
Like, dudes, it's like cheating to them.
Oh,
like they cannot
honey.
cheat on their barber and go to
they will cheat
else.
On their wife before they cheat on their barber.
Cheat on the test, cheat on anything, but not their barber.
When they said Black men don't cheat, they was talking about barbers. When they said Black men don't cheat, they meant barbers, honey.
They talk about their barber for sure.
For sure.
I mean, I know dudes who have had the same barber since they were
since the 9 and the 2000.
Okay. They are not switching. And it's so funny because now that JR is 12, like we're very specific too with his barber. Like you can't change because now, I mean, your barber is like family to us now.
I mean, hey.
We're going to see this barber. Shout out to Jermaine. Yes, at G's, because we got to go. But yes, that confidence, and Black men have it despite everything that's happening around them, which is it's wonderful to see, but it is such like a phenomenon. Like, how can you still exude this confidence and be, hold your head up high and walk with this swagger when the world is so cruel to you?
The world.
It's so crazy. But
because I think they know deep down inside, I'm a gift from God. You know?
Yes. God did his thing.
God did his thing when he made the Black man.
Okay. He was like, all right, let me add a little of this and a little of that.
He got it right. Okay.
Yes.
I do think that it takes a certain amount of joy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To be able to do that. And I think that that's what Black men have. Mm-hmm. Like, I think that it's just something in them where it's just like, yeah, I know, people want to disrespect me. They think I'm inferior to them. They think this, they think that, whatever. But I know, like, I just got to believe. Like, I know who I am,
Got to. So much respect to Black men. So
especially after they got the haircut, they was like, you can't tell me there's something this good. It's that bad. Right. It don't add up. It doesn't make sense. This is incongruent. Make it make sense. If I look this good, I can't be that bad.
Can't be bad. And I would agree.
Okay, very poor logic on my end right now, but here we are. Black men are phenomenal protectors.
Yes, I would agree about that. And it's just like, I'm gonna stand up for you. I'm gonna speak out. I'm gonna say, and the media will try to paint this picture of what they're not doing, but it's so much love that's being flown around between, Black men and Black women. And I'm thankful for it because all the guys that I know are very supportive and they're very protective.
Absolutely. I mean, the Black men be more supportive than the women.
Yeah, sometimes they are, because it's just like, it's pure like love from that point. It's pure like, I want to see you like do better and be better. And that's, again, a bond that I don't think people really understand.
And it's so crazy because we're taught, people in general are taught to fear Black men. Mm-hmm. It's so crazy. I always thought that was such a paradox because we were enslaved by white men. And like, even when you think about like mass shootings, like Black men are never the profile, but people are always so terrified of Black men. but if you're in a time of trouble, a Black man will appear.
Yeah, listen here all the
And
time.
step in.
Step in.
I remember even this one night, this was back in our 20s, child. I think it was was it my birthday? But you and I went to a social X event.
Okay.
I want to say it was my birthday. I don't know. And there was this young man there who was like trying to dance with me, and I was like, no. And then he got like all aggressive. I mean, the Black man came out like, bro, she said no.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. And I was like, thank you, Mr. Fine Black Man. He said.
Right. You heard him. You heard him. Right. Leave me alone.
It almost reminded me of that clip on Fresh Prince. Yes. Where Will is telling, what's his, D.L. Hughley.
Oh, yeah,
D.L. Hughley played his boy from Philly. Yeah. And he was like, do the routine. Yep. And so then the guy's being all obnoxious, and then Will comes in and saves the day. And he's like, the lady said no.
Yes. That is how that was. Right. I love it. I love it. Or just even seeing like Black men like out and about, and it's just like we have this kind of unspoken thing like, hey, how you doing? I feel like I always speak anyway to people. And it's funny because today I was checking my mailbox. And I live in a kind of a big apartment complex, but I pulled up and a guy pulled up behind me. And after we got to talking, I realized that he was a Sigma. So he's one of my fraternity brothers, but he was just super cool. Like just talking to me like, hey, how you doing? Like you live over here? Like which building you live in? Like just, I felt like I had known him forever. Like it was that sense of comfort and like, wow, like,
you know what, you bring up a good point. I think especially in the Greek community, like the Black men always embrace, like even I could just like join a random room on Clubhouse and they'll bring me up and be like, hey, Sora, I just had to bring you up and show you some love. And I'm like, I don't want to speak, but yes, hi. Hey, you know, greetings. Yes. Put me back down. Yes. But no, I agree. I think that in particular in the Greek community, the Black fraternities always show an extreme amount of love. Yeah. To anybody from the D9, but Black men in general, absolutely, absolutely protectors.
Absolutely.
I mean, even if they don't speak to you, if something is off, they will appear out of nowhere.
Yes, they will, and I love that bond that you have. That we have that.
It's like an unwritten rule. It's like it's like one of those things. You know how it's like I am my sister's keeper, I'm my brother's keeper. It's like one of those things.
And I think, again, coming from the history that we come from of being enslaved people and having to look after each other and protect each other to the best that we can, I think just generation through generation that is kind of within us to be protective or to be that kinfolk or to make sure that you're there for women and men and together, like we're in this together, like let's help each other out.
And you know what, that's so funny that you say that, because so even at work there's not too many Black people in general, and let alone Black men. But when I first started my career 10 years ago at this organization, within the first week that I came, all these Black men put meetings on my calendar, and I was like, I don't know who these people are or where the meeting room is. Hello. But in any case, no, literally they were just like, no, like if you ever need anything, like I'm here. Well, I work in this department, I do this, I do this, I do that, like blah 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 blah. And at first I was like, are these men hitting on me? What's going on here? But no, some of them were married. Right. You know what I mean? They was just like, no, like we gotta, like, you're here, I see you here, we embracing you. I'm just trying to let you know, this person is cool, that person is cool. Go, make sure you do this, make sure you do that. And I'm like, all right, brother.
Listen, gotta help you, little sis. So
look. Hey. And I was young in my career, just a young professional, period. So look out for your girl.
That's what's up. Okay. That is what's up, especially in the professional realm, to have that sense of, brotherhood and sisterhood within that.
Yeah, and then they're like, we see you in this whole department by yourself. So just letting you know we are here. Now we're not here, but we're here.
But we can be here.
We can be here if you need us to be here.
If you need us. I love that.
Exactly. Oh, right.
That is so dreamy. Like,
which brings me to Black men are real life superheroes. I'm talking dun 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 dun.
Yes.
Like Can I tell you that even today, so we had a humongous snowstorm. So I was trying to, your girl got packed in. Don't ask no questions. I know it's a thing. I live in Wisconsin. I should know better. I know I should have moved my car to the back. I did not. So there I am. I was on the street. Your girl got packed in. It's a thing.
I know it's bad too.
Girl, when I say it was bad, I almost didn't see the car. I was like, where is it? Because did somebody steal it?
Right.
But in any case, so I'm just out there. I bring out my little shovel. I get to, my little cute little shovel, girl. And I'm just out here, and out of nowhere, dun, 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 that's why your girl made it. I'm talking superhero.
Yes.
Okay.
That is so funny.
I mean, first it was one guy, then it was another guy, a girl, and plenty of times your girl has been stuck. And any time when I tell you, because even on Friday, I got stuck. Random dude just got me out.
That is funny.
Wait, let me be specific. Random black guy. Random black superhero
came to the rescue.
And I said, well, look at God.
Look at him. Praise God.
Angel in disguise, honey.
I love it. That happened to me too. It's funny. Like right before we went to Mexico, we got a really bad snow here in Milwaukee too. So I was on my way to go get my hair braided, which I need to take these braids down. But anyway, so I was on my way to get my hair braided. I stop at the bank. The bank is like, no plows have been to this bank. The bank is open, but it's snow everywhere. So my dumb self decides to go through the parking lot anyhow, because I'm in my mama's truck. So I'm like, I'm in the truck. I got this. I can make it.
Don't let the truck fool you.
Don't let the truck fool you.
Don't let the truck fool you.
Sis got stuck. Thank God this young black man was walking by. He walks up to the ATM because he was being smart. Like, I'm not going to drive through. I'm going to walk through it. He see me struggling. He like, hey, you need some help? And I'm like, you know what? Yes, son, please help your sis out because I'm struggling. Right. This baby literally shoveled like a foot, like from my car to exit out of the bank's parking lot to get me out, and then like shoveled into the street so I can completely get out. I was like, oh my God, like, thank you so much. Like, you didn't have to do that. We was both cold. Like, I was like, let me give you $20. Like, here you go. Here goes some money. Like, I was like, do you need a ride? Like, where you going?
Wait,
like,
hold on now. We don't offer rides.
I know, but I know, right? But I was just so thankful. Like, this was like my bro. I was just so happy.
So do I bake these men? He's like, what do I do to repay you? Because your girl was in a bind.
Listen, your girl was in a bind. I was late for my hair appointment.
Like, yes. I was late getting here. Yes. I literally got here like 1 second before we got on air. But like, same thing. I'm over here just shoveling, and they came out, and in 5 minutes, I'm out. And I'm like, and it was literally impossible. So when I say that they are superheroes, yes. I'm talking about supernatural power. The black man is a gift from God.
I love those stories because they just came out of nowhere to help and to lend a hand when you see like,
and didn't even have to ask. Okay, look, they just see the need
and didn't ask for anything in return. Like just doing it off of a good spirit and a good heart, which is
okay. So on Friday, that dude was trying to get my number.
He was trying to holler.
He was trying.
But I mean,
but he was okay with the no.
There we go. He took the no.
Here we are.
There we go. So,
but it's okay. Again, real life superhero.
Absolutely.
And those are just recent examples from today. So don't let us have to go dig up stuff from the past.
Listen, because
I got stuff in the crates.
Listen,
honey.
I'm definitely thinking like I've gotten some more too, like just struggling with boxes, and the man was like, "Give me that. Like I'll take it. Don't worry." Like all kinds of stuff.
I mean, anytime that I've ever been a damsel in distress, just out of nowhere, like anytime I've been like, like what a pickle I have gotten myself in. Is she gonna make it out of this one? Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
And then exactly. And then here they are. So thank God for black men.
I love
Girl, they got a sense of direction.
Yeah. Oh, and that is such a turn on.
I have no sense.
Me, neither do I. And that is such a turn. Like dudes who can just get around and hop on freeways and be like, you take this one to this. I'll be like, yeah.
And it's so funny because your girl can't. And it's okay. Born and raised here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Okay, born and raised.
Whole life.
I mean, whole life. Okay, never lived anywhere else. But for some reason, I can't get nowhere. Okay, do you know how hard it is to ride a motorcycle and not know where you're going?
Girl,
yeah, it's real hard.
Because you can't listen to GPS with that.
I mean, it's hard. No. Okay, and then even with the GPS, let's talk about how your girl misses her turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
I mean, I missed the turn coming in here because I just couldn't. It's dark. I mean, winter is here.
Sis couldn't see.
So sis couldn't see. I had on the stick.
You did.
That's neither here nor there. So moving on. So they have a sense of direction. So not only
do
they have a sense of direction literally, but also figuratively, like in the sense of vision.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like purposeful, like where they're going, just like having a plan.
I would
just
agree.
A strategy.
I would agree. And it's such a boom in that of men like really living out their visions and their dreams and, you know, being bosses, and I love it. And then, you know, being supported by, you know, the Black community as well.
Absolutely.
I think is what's important, because while the world may see them as a danger or a threat, within the Black community is very much so support. Like, you can do this, we got your back. Like, we gonna buy your product, we gonna shout your product out, or whatever you have, like, we're going to support you no matter what. Which I think is it's been really tight with the vision. And like I said, I'm a sucker for a dude who could just get around with no GPS. Like, look, this is how you get here. Like, I got you. Or and also a guy who just has that vision for their future. Like, this is what I'm trying to do in the next few years. This is the actions
6
that
months,
I've taken.
1 year, 3 years,
fine.
5 years.
Listen, so fine.
Go ahead and have a vision, Black man.
Have a vision, because I'm supporting you.
Hey,
like,
set your sights high, brother.
Please aim high, child. Listen, got you. Listen.
Okay, I got it. So I know we're off of physical things, but I have to circle back to the smile of a Black man.
Oh yeah,
because there's nothing like it.
Again,
especially like really dark men when they smile.
Drools.
I mean, they shouldn't even be allowed to smile. That should be illegal.
Like, oh, and if they have a beard, drools. Oh my god,
not the combination. You can't have you can't do all of them. You can't have a beard, be dark, and smile all at the same time. It's too much. It's too much. I'm gonna report you if you do that. It's too much.
Hello, police.
It's too much. You can do maybe 2 out of 3.
Man.
Yes. Maybe 2 out of 3, but you can't do them all. Yeah. It ain't fair. It ain't safe. Is what it's not. It ain't safe. Now
I can't control my hands.
Moving on.
I'm gonna do. Right.
We ain't gonna go there. Moving on. Trying to keep it clean.
Keep it
on the ode to the Black man.
But
keep it clean.
Woo! Yes.
Just being the energy of a Black man. Like, when a Black man walks into a room, you can literally feel his essence.
Yes.
The power, the masculine energy.
Yes.
That a Black man brings into a room is unmatched.
It really is.
It is unmatched.
And just that I command attention without
even, I ain't gotta say nothing. I just gotta be.
Just
like, how dope is that? I just can be.
Listen,
like, what is that?
And everybody has their eyes on you. Like, okay, like, who is that? Like,
right. Like, you can feel it.
Yeah, you can feel the energy.
It's magnetic energy.
It is awesome.
And it's crazy because, like, even short Black men walk like they tall because of that energy. Don't make me give no examples, because you know I got some.
I already know where you're going with this example.
Because it's that magnetic energy, like that masculine energy.
And
I mean, that energy, hey, it'll bring, if he's short, it's gonna bring him up on his tiptoe just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Because I still know I'm powerful.
Exactly.
Okay, don't let this hype fool you.
Don't let it fool you, because listen, I got all of this masculine energy all up and through.
All up and through.
Okay. So yes, walking like they tall, I love it. hey. Come on, exude that masculine energy.
Let it set it free.
Let it ride.
Set it free.
Listen here. I love it. And it just makes you just feel, I don't know, like when I'm in a room like that, I just feel like at peace.
Safe.
Like safe.
I feel
safe and at peace. Like, wow, like I'm
because it's like, hey, it don't matter what happens. This energy is here.
It's
so
here.
It don't matter. I don't know how it's gonna work out.
Right. But it's here.
Yes.
Hey,
absolutely.
And I enjoy that. I really do. I do.
Black men just naturally solve problems, like very practical.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you could spend 10 minutes explaining something and they'll spend 5 words summing up what you said. Like, so what you mean is this. And you're like, yeah. They were like, so you angry, so you're hurt. Yes. Yeah, that's it.
So how do we fix it? Like,
and then they move on.
Yeah.
They will move the F on.
Right on. Listen. And
just very practical.
And I love
problem
that.
solved. Next,
right now, what we got to do?
Now what's next?
I'm built for this, to fix these.
Right,
things.
and they give good advice.
Oh, they do. Guys really do.
They really do. Well, and we're talking about Black men. We're not talking about males. We ain't talking about boys. We are talking about black men.
Yes.
Emphasis on the MEN.
Yes, for sure.
Very good advice.
I've had some really great conversations with some Black men, like friends of ours, or shout out to Keep Good News. Had some really good conversations with him every time we're with him. And,
right, absolutely. And speaking of Keep Good News, he's the one who said I gotta come check on my bestie.
Yeah.
During the pandemic, you got a studio. Let me come see about my girls, right? And if no, you ain't gotta come. Flight is booked. I'm coming.
I'll be there.
I gotta see what y'all got going on. Make sure everything's copacetic.
Listen,
make sure everything is right. Okay,
driving around to find cords and whatnot.
Right. So no, but see, here's the thing. So he came here, and then he told us where stuff was here.
Right.
And I'm like, first of all, you in LA? How about that?
I was like, dang, I ain't never even been over here.
Exactly. Like, what is this? Where are we? How about that?
I was so confused. Like, what?
Where are we? And then, even the place that we ate, like, I was like, he was like, yes, there's this place. How do you know? Like, what is going on?
Had
but
never
whatever.
been to that
I don't understand. But it's the gift.
Of
the Black man. You gotta appreciate it.
Always. But yes, those meaningful, like protective conversations. I've had some really good conversations with Seth, again, from Sweats and Suits podcast. So shout out to him. Like, just really like brother, sister, like, I want you to do well. I want you to be well, like type of conversations. Exactly. Which has been really good. And I've had conversations with like men that I was dating, which was really good. That makes me, and shout out to my ex who was like, yeah, like, what's up with your dad? Like, let me help you help yourself get to this point of your dad. So shout out to him, because that was huge, so wanting to care about you in a different way.
In a different way.
In a different way.
In a different way.
So,
yeah. Shout out to the Black men.
Shout out to them.
Child,
much respect.
Black men are hilarious. Emphasis on that.
Yes. Hilarious.
I mean,
ooh.
So it could be goofy, it could be sarcastic, it could be like dry humor, but hey, any way they gonna give it to you is hilarious.
Hey.
It could be, it could just hilarious. Unmatched.
Yes. Shout out to
now. Half the time it's also inappropriate, but that's okay. That's all right.
I love it. That makes me think of like Kev on stage and the people who are in his kind of like circle.
Right. Oh, shout out to Keith in the chat.
What did he say? Hilarious.
He said, y'all got me laughing. We just out here trying to love on the Black men.
Listen, we love y'all for real. So
love on the Black men.
But Kev on stage and Tony Baker, hilarious. Like, cracks me up.
Oh my God.
Like all of them. The other guy too, I can't think of his name right now.
Tahir?
Yeah, Tahir.
Hilarious. Why? Like, it's the type of humor where you just be like, what is it? Why? Why are we like this? Why? But then you just gotta laugh.
It. Yeah, so funny. And even shout out to our friend Sadell.
Oh my God, don't even bring him up. He came on here and was like, I think this is when we first, so originally there were 4 of us and then there became 2, and he was like, they're gonna start a podcast called Lunch with Besties. I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
I cannot with him. Shout out to him, but he cracks us up every time we get with him.
Like, I just can't. He's the person that I'm like, please don't let me have to sit by him or something, because I will die. I can't even contain myself.
Because we get in trouble.
We get in trouble. We get in trouble. It's not okay. Like, it's just everything goes out the window.
Yes,
with him.
Like, genuinely funny,
hilarious. Like, I mean, didn't even have my mama laughing.
So
like, what is wrong with you?
Yes. That guy is
beyond hilarious. Like, oh my goodness.
But even my son too, like being a kid, like funny little dude. Like, we crack up laughing. And again, if you can make me laugh until we cry, like, I love you for real.
For real. I feel like you love me.
Yes.
You make me laugh like that. I feel like you love me.
This is our love language.
Love language, exactly.
This is it. You gotta laugh. But yes, the Black joy that they exude, like just in being funny, because again, this world is a lot.
It's a whole lot.
So I feel like you have to
that's
laugh.
why I actually think Black men are funny.
Yeah.
I think that it's a defense mechanism.
Absolutely.
It's like, well, we got to get through this. We got to get through life. This is the best way I know how. Right?
Absolutely.
So here we are.
Yep.
Y'all gonna get these jokes.
You're gonna get these jokes and these laughs.
So just sit back and laugh and let me do what I do. And to that, I say, right on, Black man.
And thank you.
Right on.
Thank you.
My pleasure. How about that? It would be my pleasure.
Because we be laughing all the time.
For no reason.
And that's definitely one of my defense mechanisms. Like if I'm feeling an emotion, like I'm gonna laugh to get myself through this.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Me too, child.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God for laughter.
Listen, God,
it's a gift to the world.
Sure
and laughter truly is a gift. So I really do appreciate Black men being, just having that in them. Just make things humorous.
Yeah. But really then, like you said, like just being multifaceted where they can be, joking and funny. But then on the flip side, like you said, like they have a vision and they want to solve things. So I think there's that multifacetedness.
I mean, you ain't never been ribbed until you've been ribbed by a Black man. I'm talking roasted, honey.
Oh yeah, like especially if you're from Milwaukee. Now the rib session is different.
I mean, crazy.
Just saying, like you ain't never,
man.
Good times.
Oh, you know what? How could I forget millennial dads?
Oh,
wait, let me correction. Millennial Black dads.
There we
gotta
go.
be specific here. We're talking about millennial Black dads here. Unmatched.
We can go on and on about our love for millennial Black daddies out here.
I mean, they are doing the most. Like, I honestly am intimidated to ever become a mom because Black dads are going to out mom me.
Girl, and I am a mom, and I just be thinking like, damn, my son will never be at home. Like,
and as your friend, I gotta tell you that you be getting out mommed by his dad.
I do. Like, shout out to his dad who just, oh my god, like he's amazing. Like, I just really be like, you be with your child all the time. Like,
this is crazy.
I know that's what you're supposed to do as a parent, but I just be like, wow.
You're taking this too far. You're trying to upstage me.
Like just handling things. So I'm forever grateful. And it's such a beautiful, tender thing to watch a Black man with their kids. And just, because again, we didn't grow up with that. So I don't know what that is, like for me personally. But to see it is just like that just brings tears to my eyes that, these men love their kids and want to be a part of their lives and, are doing things like having tea parties with their daughters or letting their daughters do their makeup.
When I tell you that they will come to the daughter's tea party. They will have glitter everywhere. They will color. They will play Barbies. They will do their daughter's hair.
All of it.
I remember this was my first niece when I was still on campus. I think I was like 20. Mm-hmm. And my brother took her to the park or something and she played in the sand. So he took her home and, he washed her hair and then he called me like, I need help. And I was like, help with what? And he was like, I washed your hair and it did this thing.
Oh Lord.
When I tell you, he was trying though. I mean, eventually he got it, but he was trying. This was the first child.
You're right. Listen, you gotta learn.
Now he was like, you gotta do her hair.
Listen.
And my first niece has red hair. So I was like, you got my baby looking like a clown.
He tried.
But he was doing his absolute best.
And now I bet you he can do that in his
sleep. When I tell you that I have a video of my brother dadding better than mom's mom. Okay, so look, I think all four kids was with him, and he's like helping one with his homework, doing one hair. I think he's going back and forth with my nephew with like math problems. Mm-hmm. He's like, what's this times this? Was this times that? And then he's like doing one daughter's hair and telling the other daughter to go iron. And I was like, look,
didn't he miss a beat?
Who's running this operation here? What's going on? Listen, I don't understand.
And he didn't miss a beat.
Didn't miss a beat.
Like, it ain't no ask no questions. Like, hey, come here, help me. Like, no, I got this. Like, fully functional dadding. These Black millennial dads.
Again, I'm intimidated.
Swear.
I'm like, I don't know.
Listen, sometimes I just be like, wow. But then I really have to count my blessings to be like, my child's father is so amazing and he's there for his son and, not just physically there, but emotionally there, spiritually there, financially there, like well-rounded being there for his child. And there's no doubt in my mind that my son is a daddy's baby because anytime you ask me, like, I'm going to my dad's house, like, this is what I'm doing. And I'm okay with that because hey, I wish I could have had an experience like that, but I didn't. So I'm very glad that my son gets to experience
right.
that.
I echo the sentiment. Support.
Yeah.
Black men are the epitome of support.
Yes.
I remember the first time I flew out to Kansas City for work. So we had a plant there and very few Black people there. I walked in. By the time I checked in, there was a group of Black people that met me there. And I was like, and I didn't know any of these people. I was new with the organization. And then they were like, no, we just came to welcome you and da 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 da. And I'm like, so I'm just here for, the day. And they were like, oh, we know. And then I tried to introduce myself. They were like, we know who you are. And I was like, well, how did y'all know? Like, how did you even know I was here? They was like, honey, the second that you checked in, we all like somebody saw you and let all of us know. And I was like, so y'all got a real system going here.
Okay.
Right.
Connections.
Exactly. Because they like, yeah, why you here? Like, we gonna take you here. Like, just the whole, it's crazy.
That's what's up.
Absolutely what's up.
Wow. That is beautiful. I want to start crying.
I was scared.
Like,
I ain't right. Because look, I'm one of those don't trust everybody type of people. So your girl was scared.
You got to.
I was like, excuse me, who are you? And how did you know I was here? Like, because I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to follow like what led up to this, like the events. Because I'm like, am I not being safe? Am I out here being reckless? How did you track me? Right. That's what I want to know. Right. But no, it's a beautiful thing.
It is.
The support is a beautiful thing.
Definitely make me cry to be like, wow, y'all really care. And yeah, I love that. And that's definitely the feeling I get working where I work, working for a school where, the leadership is Black, the teachers are Black. We have Black male teachers at school that teach in pivotal grades, like 4-year-old kindergarten, like that. You don't see that all the time. So when I go to work and I see, our Black men teachers like interacting with the students and, they will sometimes like wear ties and stuff and they're helping the boys wear their ties and helping them do things or tucking their shirts in or making sure they look clean and fresh. Like, I'm always like, this is such an amazing thing. Like, they're going to remember that their whole lives. Like, I remember being in elementary school and we had all of these Black men that worked there that was able to help. So I'm always in awe of where I work. And again, I feel blessed that, I get to experience working with all Black staff and Black men teachers that you don't see that.
That has to be amazing to work with all Black staff. Like,
yeah, wow. It is. It's such.
It's like, is it like Atlanta?
It does feel like that sometimes. Where I'm just like, this is elite. Like, your whole admin staff is Black. Like, you don't see that at schools, like hardly ever. And the top person is a Black woman, and it's just like, wow, like this is really amazing. So yeah, sometimes it does feel like Atlanta. Shoot, at work. But shout out to my school, and like I said, just shouting out to the Black men staff that we have, and we have a bunch of them. So yes, they do an amazing job of being good examples for the Black boys that also attend our school.
Absolutely, man, absolutely. I feel like Black men are just naturally, just innately strategic. And I don't know if that's because of racism. Right. So like they have to learn how to navigate through society.
Got to.
But like, I mean, they can see through the BS.
Yep.
Right. Like you'll be like, no, I was thinking. They're like, nope, that ain't it. No, because I think that they're on some BS.
Quick.
Exactly. Like, nip that in the bud. It's time to move on. No, because I think, that's not it. You're like, oh, okay. So you just saw that right away? Yes. It's what I do.
Exactly.
I have foresight. You don't. You don't have it. I have it. Thank you.
That is a dope quality.
Right. Like, all right then. Well,
that is a dope quality of man. Like, they cut it off quick. Like,
they do.
Playing no games.
Yeah, they get right to it. Like, look, this is what it is. We saw what it is. We know what it is. So we're going to act like we know what it is. How about that? It's like, okay. And then, like I said, just strategic in terms of like the long-term plan, like seeing the big picture. Yes, that's a gift in itself.
Which has been really, like I said, really good to see men like following through on their vision and, starting new businesses or new career opportunities or just all different kinds of things of people that, in the city that we see or, other celebrities just venturing out and doing things that make them happy and not what society thinks they should be
and going
doing.
outside of the norm, right?
Yeah.
Just not being afraid to try something new.
Yeah, like shout out to Tyler Perry, who was like, okay, Hollywood, like you not gonna let me make my movies, then I got one better.
How about that?
How about that? Like I'm just going to start my own studio and y'all can kick rocks. And now other like Disney and other places are using his lot to film their movies now, which is amazing. Like, wow.
Because I mean, I think we left out that Black people are also very creative.
Very.
Black men are very creative. So I mean, that's why. We know that, come on, our culture is appropriated for a reason. So I'm just gonna leave that there because we're celebrating.
Yes, we are.
Bashing.
Yeah.
So we are celebrating. And yes, so Black men are very creative, and it doesn't shock me at all that people are flocking to Tyler Perry's studio.
Absolutely.
As they should have recognized his talent. It was in front of them.
Exactly. And I couldn't even imagine, what this world would look like without, Black men creativity, because they have put so much into the things that we have today and the things that we do now. Like we said, like just the style that they have, the grace that they have, the strength that they have, all of that.
All of that. You know what? When you were saying that, so random thought that just came to my mind. When I was a young kid, and when I would be with my stepdad, when he would cook, he would like, to keep me entertained, he would pretend like he was doing a cooking show. So like, he would do all these different voices and just, oh my God, it was just so funny. But that's Black man, right?
Cute, Daddy. That
right.
Is so
because my mom would have been like, sit down.
Stay out my kitchen.
Get out my kitchen.
Listen, right? Go somewhere now.
Exactly. Why are you in here? I don't want to see you, right? My stepdad would just sit me on the counter, just have a whole cooking show, because that's what Black men do, right? Yes. They got to make it fun. Like, I don't know what that is, but hey, I'm grateful for it. So here we are.
That. Future husband, if you're listening to that, that is such a cute thing to do, because I would be cracking up.
I actually have pictures of my stepdad. So he used to always want to watch the game, right? So that's why your girl was a big Bulls fan. Hello,
in the 90s.
In the 90s.
Had to be.
Bulls fan. She was then Lakers. Then, eventually just Phil Jackson, honey.
Yeah, right, wherever he went.
Where Phil goes. If you send them, I'll go. Okay. But in any case, I actually have pictures of my stepdad with barrettes and like balls in his hair, because he would let me play in his hair as long as he could watch the game.
Hilarious. I love
So he'd be like, yeah. Do whatever you want to do. I would bring out all my hair stuff and just, girl.
Listen, that's daddy.
That's daddy, man. That's daddy.
Listen.
But yeah.
Comb my hair.
Men. Did I leave anything out? Did I miss anything?
No, I think we covered everything, but I would say like they're Black man intelligence, like being
smart. Come on with the intellect.
That is so sexy. Just knowing about different things and being able to articulate. Yes. Multifaceted.
And that's the way to my heart. Now, you can make me laugh, but you're gonna have to feed my mind, honey.
You gotta be smart. Hey, listen, you gotta come with that. But I don't think Black men get enough credit for that.
Don't. You're right. Absolutely.
And maybe because that's the educator in me, but you don't see that a lot, like celebrating like the knowledge.
I think that their intelligence is often questioned.
I would agree, because it's overshadowed by other things. Like you should usually play sports.
It's like, that wasn't your idea, or let me fact check what you said, or something like that. But absolutely, very intelligent.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Very much so. Or like it's overshadowed by strength or that type of thing. But being smart is cool.
Or entertainment. Like, it's like shut up and dribble, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Nah, but smart.
But see, that's the gift of Black men, is that they can dribble.
They can do it all.
They can be intelligent. They can do everything.
Multifaceted.
From the rooter
to the two. Yes, and it's so funny because today, so y'all know I got a dog. Milo is a trip. And Milo's Black. Milo Devontae. Yes.
So you gotta call him by his full Black name on this Black History Month.
Devontae is Black. And I had to go to the vet today to get his medicine because he's doing a lot. But anyway, so the vet I found, who's like right down the street from my house, is Black. Like a Black man has this whole like animal hospital.
I wonder if that's my sorority sister's husband.
His last name is Wright.
Yes, that's him.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah.
Okay.
She is the president of our chapter, and that is her husband. And every time we have like friends and family fun day or something like that, he brings a whole petting zoo.
Oh,
absolutely,
fun.
absolutely. And actually, my sorority sister Samantha, she had a pet emergency. Her boyfriend did, and he was able to link up with him. Yeah,
I'm so excited to start this with Dr. Right.
Yes, a whole vet.
A whole vet. And I was like, this is so tight. So on my quest to do everything bliggity black this month and beyond, I was like, no, I'm finding my black vet.
Yeah, you should have told me, because I've been there plenty of times. They do a whole lot for the community.
Yeah, I just went, today was my first day going there, and it was super tight. And I was like, yeah, Milo will be back. And they was like, yeah, you gotta bring him in. And I was like, okay.
So they probably just gonna refer to him as Devontae there. Whatever.
Yes, Devontae is outside. But yeah, so I just think black men are smart, and for him to be a vet, like, that's so tight.
With his whole clinic,
whole animal hospital, y'all, like with staff and all kinds of people was coming out of there. I was like, okay. Which is a sight to see. So black men are very much multifaceted, and I'm sure that's not his only thing. He's probably into all kinds of things, and just so happens to be a veterinarian, which is really tight.
Which is amazing.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, so be smart. It's tight.
Yeah. So what is our takeaway? What goes in the to-go box?
No, this felt really good. It felt good. And I would be remiss to not shout out Jasmine Gate too, who's been on our show, who's the Good News Network family member. But she also did this on Clubhouse, like very early on Clubhouse. Okay. She started a room too about giving black men their flowers, and it just kind of took off from there.
The new Black History Maker herself,
the new Black History
Jasmine
Maker herself. Yeah, so I think that's where I initially like saw a room like this, was from her, and I was like, that's really tight that she would do that, because I think we don't love on each other enough, and as we all know, like, life is very short, so give people their flowers while they're able to smell them and touch them and feel them. So this felt really good. Again, I'm a mom to a black boy, so I'm like, we gotta
have to play him this episode when he's old enough. We can't tell him he's fine and all of that now. That's just too much. He's gonna be trying to grow a beard tomorrow.
Right, and I'm not ready, because y'all nephew be talking to girls on the phone, but that's another episode.
Oh, no.
So there's that. But no, this
episode, get him on.
All right, call him now. But no, this felt so good and was so needed, and I love black men today. I have a shirt that says I love black men, because I do. That is it. What are you taking away?
Shouts out to black men.
Yes.
Shouts out to men that are black. Shouts out to human beings that are both black and men. That is my takeaway. I agree. It felt really good. It feels good to give love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that it brought about some nice positive energy for us. So I wish that we as a people would do that more.
Yeah.
You know, it costs you nothing to be nice. And also, I just wanted our black men to know that we see you, we love you, we adore you, you are it.
Yes.
Okay. And that's that.
And that's that.
And then, you know, I just got to go back to joy. You know, like, I think the thing that makes black men so amazing is, despite everything that they've been through, everything that they're going through, they still would never change being black.
Nope, not at all.
A black man would never be like, you know what, I'm handing them a black card. They're gonna be like, you can take everything you want from me, but what you can't do, because it's actually a privilege.
Oh, it's a blessing, man.
To be black.
It is. It's a privilege and a blessing.
Yes, it is. So shouts out to black men. We love you. We adore you. We see you. Y'all are everything that we said that y'all are, and nothing less.
Nothing less. And probably more.
Probably more. So. I know. Look, we only had an hour.
There we go.
Don't give us more than that. We wanted to keep it clean.
Right. We was definitely trying to, because we can go there.
We can go. We're
after
not dark,
do that. But we ain't gonna go there.
We ain't gonna do that.
But just know the love is real.
The love is real.
It really is real. Yes.
So thanks for tuning in to Brunch with Besties podcast. Until next time,
peace.